Happy Sunday! Welcome to Gardening Connections with Cyndi, an organic backyard garden in the Pacific Northwest, specifically Washington State, Zone 8B. So I thought I'd show you what August looks like in my garden. So we have the nasturtiums that are happy on the trellis. I thought today I'd preview. We have some beautiful dill is just reaching for the sky. I've never been able to get my dill that high and just really beautiful. I think the secret is lots of watering in a good location. And I have my 14 tomato plants here, primarily cherry tomatoes. I do have a few San Marzanos. I find in Zone 8B the cherry tomatoes work best because we can really enjoy the bounty. We have actually harvested a few. My favorite are the sun gold tomatoes, and I've got a few turning kind of yellowy orange right here. So we're going to have just a bumper crop of tomatoes. I can tell they're all going to come at once. It's going to be super fun. I'm going to have to share the bounty, and I have some yummy recipes I can't wait to start making. So I really aspire to companion planting in my garden. So I have the marigolds to attract the slugs. I have popped little, historically little basil plants in between the tomato plants. They seem to do really well together. And I have on the other side some beets. So this is a nice little box here. Got raised bed, and I put it against the house so it retains the heat. I opened this up this morning because it's just such a lovely, cool morning that I thought I'd do my watering and checking in on everything. And although my floating row cloth is hitting its limit here with the red Russian kale, and I have the Tuscan or lacunata kale, and then we're on round 2 of our lettuce and broccoli. So I stripped all the lettuce that had bolted and added new lettuce there so we can be able to enjoy the bounty. On this side we have some rosemary, more marigolds, and beautiful beets. So we have the Detroit red beets. Let's see. Oh yeah. Detroit red beets there. And then we have the golden beets, which need to be harvested. That's coming up next. I need to work on that. So I thought I'd just focus on this quadrant of the garden today. We have a lot of container plants with herbs. We have my trellises over here with beautiful sunflowers. The sugar peas don't like the warm weather, so they're kind of just hanging in there. Beautiful sunflowers, pole beans. We've been eating our pole beans, and they're just so delicious. And my cucumbers are coming along too. Japanese cucumbers. And over here we have still harvesting strawberries, but not as aggressively. More pole beans. And my chilies are actually coming along really nicely. Serrano peppers. Rosemary is everywhere. And fragrant. We have our little sitting area. And last but never least, the squash mounds. And so we have some zucchini, black beauty zucchini, and then gold rush squash. And I've pruned pretty heavily, and it seems to be working. I don't have any mildew this year. And then we have the winter squash on this side. We have our delicata squash, which are lovely in salads. And I haven't seen any action with butternut yet, usually later. We have spaghetti squash here. And then we have some Cinderella pumpkins. So here's a view of the garden from this quadrant or corner. Most of the blueberries and strawberries are kind of at the end, but it's just such a lovely, lovely, lovely Sunday morning. I just thought I'd bring you out here to enjoy the bounty of a garden in August. So, signing out, Gardening Connections with Cyndi.